January has this funny way of making big life decisions feel really heavy. Kids are back to school, routines are settling, and suddenly your brain goes, are we doing this? Are we moving? Are we staying? If moving in 2026 is even a maybe for your family, I want you to take a breath. Because this video is not about pressure or rushing or making any decisions today. If this video is speaking to you and you're thinking about moving to St. Albert, don't stress alone. I'm Lee, I help families relocate here, and I love to help you too. My email and phone number are down below, reach out anytime. All right, let's get into it. This is not a buy now video, it's not a market panic video. This is a conversation I have with families quietly before everything officially happens. Most of the people I work with don't start with a plan, they start with questions. And January is actually a best time for that. January makes everything feel urgent, even when it's not. You're coming off holidays, spending feels fresh in your mind, and suddenly you're thinking about space, schools, commute, and whether or not your house still fits your life. That doesn't mean you need answers right now. It just means you're paying attention. Planning and panicking are two very different things, and January is for planning. The biggest mistake I see families make at the beginning of the year is thinking they have to wait. They have to wait until they're 100% sure. They have to wait till they have a pre-approval. They have to wait until they decide where they want to live. And by the time they reach out, everything feels rushed and stressful. Most families I help actually start with a conversation months before they move. That early planning is what makes everything calmer later. Before you ever start scrolling for listings, there are a few things that matter more than the house itself. Lifestyle, daily routines, kids' schedules, and commute realities. I've seen families buy beautiful homes that look perfect on paper, but daily life feels harder because the location doesn't support their routine. When you start with how you live day to day, everything else gets clear. This part is important. You don't need to know exactly your budget today. You don't need to know your exact neighborhood. You do not need a firm timeline. Early planning doesn't mean moving early. It means giving yourself time to make confident decisions instead of rush ones. It's okay if moving in 2026 is just a maybe. It's not wasting anyone's time. It's being thoughtful. If St. Albert is on your radar, even loosely, that's a conversation worth having early. Different neighborhoods fit different families. Commute matters. School boundaries matter. What works for one family can feel wrong for another. That's why I spend so much time helping families narrow things down before we ever talk about houses. If you're sitting there thinking, I don't want to bother anyone yet, I promise you this, you're not bothering me. This is the part of the process that actually makes things easier later. Quiet planning, honest conversations, no pressure. If moving in 2026 is even a maybe, and you want to talk through it calmly, you don't have to do it alone. You can email or text me, my info is below, and we'll just talk it through. No pressure, no rush, just clarity. And if you want more videos like this about family life, neighborhoods, and what it's like to live in St. Albert, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.